Good evening and welcome to Slam the Gavel, the show that tells it all regarding family court, other court issues, as well as CPS. I am your host, Marianne Petrie. You can find me on dismantlingfamilycourtcorruption.com, where my books are, and they're also available on Amazon. Dismantling Family Court Corruption, Why Taking the Kids Was Not Enough, Cry Out for Justice, Poems of Truth, and Raised by These Wolves, How Family and Federal Courts Are Failing Our Children. And feel free to buy me a coffee to help keep this podcast going. And also, I have a return guest on. I'm happy to have Kia Walker on. She goes by Grandma Kia 8716 on TikTok. I've had her on season 5, episodes 77 and 112. And we're going to talk about the possibility of Kia facing 7 years for assault and battery of a police officer using her car door as a weapon. So how are you, Kia? Well, I mean, this is scary.
Oh yeah, it is. I am just completely disgusted with the whole matter. The lies, the excuses, the false accusations. Like they're saying Winnebago County Police in Illinois, they're saying that I used my car door as a weapon. And they're saying that I used my car door and violently struck the officer in the legs and the chest area.
I didn't see that in the video.
Exactly.
I saw him open the door and then he yanked you out. The door was completely wide open. And then
Right.
well,
in the video, you'll see that he tells me, Officer Pozzi, Pozzi, demanded that I get out of the car. And while he's demanding I get out of the car, he's grabbing me and he yanks me out of the vehicle.
Right.
Right. And the factual summary report the officer wrote up, he states that I declined to get out of the vehicle. Therefore, he grabbed me by the arm. Let's see exactly what it says.
Do you want me to show the video now?
Yes, you can.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, what? Driver's license. I asked you. Multiple times. I'm gonna pull over. I'm gonna pull over. You're stopping right here. Driver's license, proof of vehicle insurance. Now. I can't do that unless I pull over. What? You're stopped. Car isn't parked, so you can access it. In the middle of the street? Yeah. We got plenty of emergency vehicles that you already saw, ma'am. Please don't blind me with your flashlight. Please provide me with your ID. I've asked multiple times. Yeah, sure. I didn't. As well as vehicle insurance. Sure.
You can't really see.
Can't really see.
1 second. Why did you get you from my hand? You from you? He did. Insurance. Give me my driver's license back. What'd you say? I can't okay, but get the flashlight out of my face because you're blinding me. I'll give you the insurance. You got a fork right there, which is a weapon, ma'am. So please listen to us. He said I have a fork. Right there, ma'am. So please provide me with your vehicle insurance. Can I pull over? Able to do so? I have it. Okay.
Can you stop it for a second?
Yes, I am providing.
Now, what you're seeing so far is, and you can the quality is kind of distorted because we've got my cell phone trying to record the monitor, and then there's this reflection off of it. But you can see that the officers are literally blinding me with their flashlight. So they're demanding repeatedly for me to hand over my insurance, but I'm literally blinded. Like I can't even see the papers in front of me. So let's see if we can get that video where it's a little bit more clear, because there's some reflection. I think some of the reflection are from your glasses.
Oh no. Okay.
There you go. So let's see if that's part of the problem.
Here we go. Here we go.
I can get from you for you. He's got it. But no,
Right there.
I do have insurance. Why do you keep saying that? I'm trying to provide it, but you guys are giving me a hard time.
You're not grabbing the insurance. It's really simple instructions.
And let me ask you a question, because I have rights as a citizen.
Are you hard of hearing? Is that I have a?
I am looking for the insurance.
Okay. I do not see you actively looking for the insurance.
Because you guys keep talking to me. You guys keep talking to me.
Well, ma'am, you can't use your horn like that.
Excuse me, I honked the horn.
Okay, but that's improper use of the horn.
Improper use of a horn?
Okay, we are in the middle of something.
No, you're laughing and talking. You guys were laughing and talking. You weren't in the middle of anything.
And you come up to me and lay your horn on me like that.
I honked my horn so that I can get through. There's a car to my right. There's a car to my back. There's a car there.
No, you already went home too.
And we are from the sheriff's office, ma'am, just so you understand that. What does that mean? We're from the sheriff's office in Winnebago County. We're police. Okay. But you guys are in the middle of the street laughing, and I'm trying to get through. We're conducting an investigation. I know, but you were laughing. You were just... can't laugh at all. You were in the street laughing.
Man, what's your name?
Look at my ID.
I don't have your ID.
He has it.
Okay. Well, you stopped over here. You asked us if we had found the guy, and then you drive away. Why did you come back to the scene?
Excuse me.
Why did you come back to the scene?
I don't. You know what? Am I under
A little suspicious.
Well, it could be suspicious.
Are you going to get your insurance or not?
You see me looking for it? You see me looking for my insurance right now? You keep asking me questions.
Lift it up a little further.
Question.
Lift it up. There you go, right there. Oh, yeah.
Was she talking? Can you please stop blinding me with your light?
Are you going to produce it or not?
You see me looking for my insurance? No, you're talking to me. No, just you guys can act the way you want to act. Yeah. Yeah.
It's not the best. Well,
You see how they're talking to me, you guys?
It's a glare off my computer.
What'd you say? You're stealing my cell phone.
this is, well, you can stop it for a second.
Laughing, and that's what.
So that's where you hear the cops tell me, we're going to steal your cell phone. Unfortunately, like I said, there's a reflection issue. So you can go on to my TikTok page at Grandma Kia, KIA, 8716 to look at the full video without the reflection. Okay, you can go ahead.
Okay. It's a reflection off of my computer.
Oh, okay.
I'm looking for, look, I got proof I'm looking for my insurance, so you can say whatever you're saying.
Okay, if you can't fight that, you find it. You cited for that also.
Yeah, the 3 violations. 3 violations. Proper use of horn. Improper use of a horn. As you're driving, man, since you've been recording. No, stop! You guys stop me. Well, I was still in driving. You were using your cell phone, man. Okay. Well, no. No.
Can you turn it up?
Here. You say you wanted proof of insurance.
You want to hand it to me so I can look at it?
You just said here.
Perfect, right there.
Not looking for bills. That insurance card. Is that insurance? The vehicle VIN as well as the expiration. Yeah. That looks like a slate. Vehicle insurance. Sure. I know you guys don't have anything pressing to do. Sure.
Can you stop it for a second?
We got.
Whoops. Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, no. So I was gonna make a comment about that. So they're, badgering me for my driver's license, for my insurance, moments before they were saying that they were conducting business. So let me tell you, Winnebago County Police Department in Illinois, they were helping Rockford Police Department on a situation they were searching for this guy.
Mhm.
Now, when I beat my horn, they were done with the situation. They were just goofing off, laughing, talking, you know, whatever. I don't know. They were milking it for what it was worth, their time that they were spending on the case. But so they're willing to spend all this time with me, and if they're searching for this person, then why are they spending all this time with me over honking my horn? Like, why is honking my horn so important?
Why didn't they just let you off with a warning and say, hey, you know, there may be a law here that you don't know about, but you can't honk your horn. So this is just a warning just to let you know. Bye. Why that instead of this?
Right. Give me a ticket and let me go.
Right. Either a warning
But
or a ticket and let you go. I mean, it didn't have to turn into a federal case.
right. It did not have to go this far. And you know, I started recording because I knew that this wasn't going to turn out right. First, they tell me that my fork, Fork, that my fork is a weapon. They
Okay.
tell me they're trying, huh?
So, I mean, not to laugh, but I mean, what if you went to McDonald's and got a salad and you had a fork in a plastic wrapper and it's sitting on your passenger seat? I never heard. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I was a psychiatric nurse at one time, and believe me, we gave patients trays that had forks, and none of them used them as a weapon.
Right. I actually baked my neighbor a cake, and I left the fork in my car. That's
Oh
why
no.
the fork was there.
Well, you won't do that again.
Right. Yeah.
That is such a waste of taxpayer dollars. I'm so sorry you're going through this.
So I thought with videoing the incident that I would be protected.
Right.
That you know, it gave me uh I thought a sense of security,
Mhm.
you know, but they managed to manipulate the truth, lie on me, and now I could be facing 7 years in prison when all I did was honk my car horn.
Mm.
7 years. And then I go onto TikTok and I see all these people, you know, these Caucasian people who have honked their horn
Mhm.
and they're let go. So this can happen to anyone.
Mhm.
Any situation can happen to anyone. You know, is not only blacks are pulled over for honking their horn, but the outcome is different,
Mhm.
whether you were born with power or not. If
Mhm.
you were born with power, privilege, then the consequences look totally different.
Mhm. Yeah, it's very scary out there. It's just it's just a waste of taxpayer dollars to even put you through what, a hearing on this? On what day?
On Thursday, in 2 days, I have court. I have not found an attorney. I'm desperately still searching for an attorney. But I have court on Thursday in 2 days at 10 in the morning. And I'm not sure, it's an arraignment. I'm not sure what exactly is going to happen or
Oh, well, hopefully
so.
they'll throw it out. Hopefully they'll have enough sense to just throw it out. This is a waste of time. And I think I'm not a lawyer, but I think they have to provide you with an attorney.
Well, yeah, if worse comes to worse, I'll have to get a public defender.
Mhm.
The reason why I'm hesitant is because the public defender works for the court.
Mhm.
And if you have the level of experience that I have, especially with guardianship court, with the
Mhm.
level of corruption, you know, the court protects the court.
Mhm.
You know, the lawyers protect the court. They all work together. They're a company. The court system is a company.
Mhm.
And there's many departments, whether it's the police department, the clerk's department,
Mhm.
you know,
Don't I
there's
know
many,
it?
there's many departments within the company.
Mhm.
And you know it, right, Marianne? What's your experience?
Well, my experience is that the clerks in these courthouses do have a lot of power from what I've been through and what I've seen. And also, judges don't write their own orders. It's like the opposing attorney will say, "Oh, Your Honor, I'll write that up," and the judge is okay with that. I'm like, well, how come I can't write up the order? I'm a pro se. I can write up the order better than that guy. And
Well, that's the thing. That's the thing. No one can tell our stories better than ourselves.
right. Uh,
So,
yeah, it's really disheartening. Are you going to have court watchers?
I hope. I mean, like, I've been reaching out to people. I'm not sure what it's going to be like in court. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But I've definitely got some contacts, some court watchers that are in my area, and I'm hoping to connect with them.
Mhm.
And so hopefully they'll be there. If not, hopefully the next court date they'll be there. I've been so busy with, getting MRIs.
Mhm.
Like, I've got a torn meniscus in my left leg because of it,
Mhm.
the arrest. I've got a torn rotator cuff in my left shoulder, and I'm sure that's the problem with my right shoulder. And tomorrow I'll have an MRI on my right shoulder.
Mm.
So between, all these doctor's appointments and all these tests, yeah. So,
When they could have just said, "Hey, just don't honk your horn. We have a law here at this time. You can't honk your horn, just so you know in the future. Have a nice evening."
exactly. And there was a situation about 20 to 30 minutes before the arrest where they were really sarcastic and rude to me. I simply asked them if they had found the person they were looking for.
Mhm.
And then they were like, why is he in your car? Just stupid stuff, just being, jerks.
Mhm.
Um, so yeah.
And he asked
So,
he asked, "Why did you come back to the scene?" It's like,
right. Well, the person was the person they were looking for was on the side of my house,
uh-huh.
literally on the side of my house. And there were probably 35, 40 cop cars out, 30 minutes before the arrest.
Mhm.
There were all these cop cars out on my block, and I was parked in front of my home. But I was afraid to get out of my vehicle because this person that they're looking for, who they chased in the alley, was on the side of my house. So when they left my block, I decided to go on to the next block over, where
Mhm.
they were stationed. I felt a little bit more secure
Right.
where all the cops were because they had left my block,
Mhm.
you know. So that's why I was there. And she knows that. She asked me that question on this video that you showed,
Mhm.
but she knows. I even told them that the person you're looking for is on the side of my house. I watched them run 15 feet behind the person. Supposedly, this person tried to steal their gun, their
Mm.
weapon. So I watched them run in my alley, and the person ran up to in between my house and my neighbor's house. And there were like so many cops. Like, why didn't they catch the guy? But whatever.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
they were done. They were done with their mission
Mhm.
when I honked my horn. They were done.
Wow.
Yeah. So the idea that I could face 7 years in prison, and the truth is I only honked my horn,
Mhm.
you know, is sickening. It's disgusting.
And especially, I mean, also to you that it's horrible, horrible, but, the taxpayer, I mean, I wouldn't want to pay for you to sit there for honking your horn for 7 years.
Right.
Now
I mean, I've got a family, I've got, I'm a homeowner. I'm a taxpayer, you know. I'm not just, some thug out on the street, you know.
oh, man.
But see, a lot of it has to do with me being big, black, and bald.
Mhm.
To be honest, I'm just gonna be honest about what my life has been like,
Mhm.
and the fact, my reality is that I'm constantly being treated like a black man,
Mm.
constant.
Mm.
And being treated like a black man is 10 times worse. Ask any black man,
Mm.
okay? 10
Mm.
times worse. So for the Winnebago County Police Department to manhandle me is wrong.
Mhm. And as we talked the last time, they were out of their jurisdiction.
I believe so. There's a reason why they're not willing to admit that I honked my horn, that there's a charge that was charged with honking my horn, improper use of a horn. There's a reason why they want that out of the courtroom. And that's the only thing I can think of is Winnebago County, they were not within their jurisdiction. They were in the area helping Rockford police on a separate issue. And
Mhm.
again, they were done with the issue when I honked my horn.
Mhm.
And
Well,
the video that Marianne showed, um, there was a reflection. So you can look on my TikTok page at Grandma Kia, which is spelled KIA 8716, to look at the video. Because
mhm.
I know the last time I did your podcast, Marianne, people were like, "Oh, well, we want to see the proof," and
Yeah.
well, you'll see a clear video on my page.
Right, right. And
You'll
we
also, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we also said to go to and look at that video, and I got a response where someone said, "Well, I shouldn't have to chase down a video." Well, if you wanna see the proof, sometimes you have to just, click a button and it's right there on TikTok. It's not like you're digging for a video.
Exactly. I mean, how can you make an informed opinion if you have not looked at the video?
Right, right. Oh, yeah, I mean, I just don't know. I mean, this is just it's scary. It really is. I'm sorry.
Yeah, not only is it a waste of my time, it's an emotional mind fuck,
Mhm.
and I've got better things to do.
Mhm, mhm.
I have more important things to do
Oh,
than to be, I'm searching and searching for an attorney, a criminal attorney, and a civil rights attorney.
mhm.
Like, are there any criminal attorneys that are pro bono who are outside of Rockford who are willing to take on my case? Because the factual summary report that the Winnebago County Police wrote up, there's obviously a conflict with the video. The video does not support the written up factual summary report.
Mhm.
And the body cam is going to show that they told me repeatedly. This is what Officer Pozzi, P-O-Z-Z-I, said. I am going to beat you and drag you.
Mm-hmm.
He should be in prison. The officers involved should be in prison.
And, you know, and do you mind me asking how old you are?
50-ish.
50-ish? Okay, yeah. I mean, it's not like you're 30-ish or
Yeah.
not that that's okay either. I'm not saying that's okay either, but
Well, my body isn't as flexible as it was when I was in my 20s. So
right,
you can't manhandle me the way you did. You know what I'm saying? For
right.
them to manhandle me like that, of course I'm gonna have injuries.
Mhm, mhm.
I've got several injuries.
Yeah, what a
And it's
shame.
summertime. You think I want to have surgery in the summertime?
No, no.
You know, we've been
Ugh,
cooped all winter long, and now it's nice out. You know, I've got a garden to attend to.
mhm,
You know, I've got life.
mhm.
You know, um, and so this is just a horrible distraction. Horrible.
Right.
And also, give me back my $350 that you promised me
Mhm.
for the impound. They impounded my vehicle. They said the court said that they were going to award me $350 out of the $700 that it cost when they impounded my vehicle. I have yet to see the money.
Ah,
I've got a form or a document that states that I've been awarded 350 out
mhm.
of the 700. You know,
Yeah, that's a good question for Thursday.
yeah.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, I'm exhausted, Marianne. Oh my God, I'm so exhausted.
Mhm. I would be too. I would be sick to my stomach.
Yeah. I mean, I was in that jail for between 12 and 14 hours. I can't even imagine being in that jail for 2 days. So when I think of the possibility of 7 years in prison for honking my horn,
Mm. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
disgusted. Okay.
Ugh. You
And
know,
not to be too political, but this is a political matter. But Donald Trump gets 34 felonies, and he's most likely not going to serve a minute in prison. Okay.
well,
So
again, you know, I mean, you it's clear from the video, from what I've seen, that car door was already open. He opened the door. It was wide open as far as a car
yeah,
door could be open.
right. Well, I slowly first I announced that I need to get to the other side of the vehicle because they wanted me to give them my insurance card. So
Mhm.
I announced, so they were prepared for me to exit. I very slowly, carefully, casually opened my door. And
Mm,
out of my peripheral vision, I could see Officer Pozzi,
mhm.
Pozzi, grab a hold of, he took one step forward, grabbed a hold of my car window, slammed it onto himself, and then slammed the door shut. And I'm like, wait, what's going on here? Like, I'm trying to get out of my car. Like, what's going on?
Well,
So
gee,
they said they were going to steal my phone, and that's how they decided to get my phone. To yank me out of my vehicle and then take my phone, in which they then huddled up together to try to see what I had captured.
mm. And then they gave it back to you when?
I didn't get it back until the next day.
You're lucky you got it back.
Yeah. I am. And I'm lucky I have a setting on my iPhone that does not allow you to delete anything unless you have my thumbprint.
Oh, okay.
So that explains why I still have possession of the video.
Wow. Wow. Well, I'm sorry you're going through this, and I'd like to have you back on for an update, and we'll see what Thursday the 13th at 10 a.m. brings.
Yes, I will definitely keep you informed. I appreciate another podcast with you. I so greatly appreciate it. It was so funny because I'm looking at the comments on the last podcast, and people are like, "Well, where's the video? Where's the video?" And you clearly state how people can view the video. And then I scroll down and I see where there's an option to donate for coffee, and I'm like,
Oh,
I should have been reading um, to see how to donate for coffee. So that's how you donate for coffee.
see, people have to scroll and just dig for stuff. You had to dig for that, Kia. My
Yeah.
God. Well, hey, don't jump off, and I'll be thinking of you, and I'll be praying for you on the 13th that nothing happens because you have too much on your plate as it is.
Oh yes.
Oh, so hey, don't jump off. Slam the Gavel is a podcast to help the public understand what really goes on in these family courtrooms. I'm your host, Marianne Petrie. You can find me on Spotify, Apple iTunes, Anchor FM. Spotify, I think I said Spotify and YouTube. I'm probably repeating myself and other platforms I don't even know about. And again, feel free to buy me a coffee to help keep this podcast going. Thank you so much, Kia. Thank you.
Thank you.